Good afternoon and thanks for being here with us. First at 5, another affordable housing project in Waterloo Region is being delayed. Rising construction costs once again prompting councillors to put off a plan at a time when local wait lists for this kind of housing is longer than ever. Council approved the regional staff recommendation to pause an affordable redevelopment project along Moorgate Crescent, which is expected to cost nearly $300 million and deliver 378 units. But regional staff say current market conditions simply don't support moving forward. That means 3 of the region's affordable housing projects have now been set aside as staff look for other funding options.
It speaks to our priorities as a community when, we can't find a way to get this to go through, but some other projects have landed on our books that are going ahead without this type of analysis and type of passion. So I'll leave that there.
At 6, CTV's Spencer Turcotte breaks down how long the current waitlist is for this type of housing, and we will hear from more councillors. More than 700 high school students in Waterloo Region with out-of-date vaccination records were suspended this morning. In mid-March, the region sent out suspension notices to more than 3,200 students whose records were incomplete or outdated. Students had until April 7th to get their records up to date or to file for an exemption. Under the Immunization of School Pupils Act, all elementary and secondary students must have proof of a vaccination or a valid exemption on file with public health. Regional officials say students can return to school once their vaccination records are up to date or a valid exemption is on file. The trial of Elfgard Outred was paused today, but is expected to resume tomorrow. Yesterday, an OPP detective testified about video allegedly showing Elfgard driving to the casino on the day of Gordon's death. The Crown says Elfgard had a gambling addiction that created stress in her relationship with Gordon. They say Elfgard attacked Gordon with a hammer on the 24th of November in 2022. CTV's Jeff Pickle has more details coming up in the next hour. And provincial police say 2 more people have died following a crash last week in Oxford County, bringing the number of lives lost to 5. Emergency responders were called to a crash between an SUV and a transport truck on March 31st on Highway 59 near Norwich. A Cambridge resident and 2 teenagers were pronounced dead at the scene. Today, OPP announced that 2 passengers, a 21-year-old and a 46-year-old from Tillsonburg, have since succumbed to their injuries. Police say no charges will be laid and no further information will be released. Okay, we'll turn to our first check on the forecast now with Ashley Bacon in studio. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
We got a little bit of rain out there today, but the sun, I could see it this afternoon trying to shine through.
I just looked out our windows earlier, and it was peeking out here in Kitchener, and as you said, we had a bit of rain, which was expected to come through over the lunch hour, and it didn't last too long. Temperatures are continuing to rise.
Mild.
It's almost humid out there feeling, and that, you know what that means? We might see an afternoon thunderstorm. You never know. Yes. Let's take a look at our radar. Not a lot going on in the way of precipitation at the moment. We are in the clear, but we are expecting some more rain to make its way through our region throughout the day tomorrow. So get out and enjoy it while you can. If you're not a fan of the wet stuff, it is only going to be dry for a little while. At the moment, we're sitting at a very nice 17 degrees, a southwest wind at 35 kilometers an hour. So Leanne, overall temperatures definitely warmer than usual this time of year. I will take it. Let's take a look outside at the Grand River in Cambridge at just how beautiful 17 degrees in April looks.
Gorgeous.
I know.
Bright blue sky.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like a great day to get out there for a walk, maybe even dinner on a patio. Who knows?
Tonight is the night before the rain comes tomorrow.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll tell you what you need to know. If you are looking for a laugh, head over to TWB Cooperative Brewing tonight for Lavender Fizz Comedy Open Mic Night. It is pay what you want, pay what you can, rather. Doors open at 6:30 p.m.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
A woman from Winnipeg is speaking out with an urgent warning. She talked to CTV's Alex Karpa about how she lost thousands of dollars to a scammer.
Now, these are the copies of the exact check.
Lisa Taryn has been left with nothing after she says scammers posing as her bank drained thousands of dollars from her account.
It is truly dumbfounding.
On February 12th, Taryn received a call from someone claiming to be from TD Bank about fraudulent charges. The caller, who seemed to know her account details, had her confirm a text message. She later learned she was not dealing with a TD employee, but a scammer, and her account had been breached.
I was baffled because never at any point did I give my account number and PIN number.
In total, she lost $4,650, and with no reimbursement from the bank, she was forced to turn to her 91-year-old mother for help.
I wouldn't have had any money for my rent, my food, my transportation, my medication.
Experts warn fraud is increasing here in Canada, whether it's a phone call, a text, or any email. Staying vigilant is key to avoiding becoming the next victim. According to the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, Canadians lost over $704 million to fraud in 2025, which is up from $638 million in 2024. Fraud losses since 2022 have also surpassed $2.4 billion.
We're seeing that, fraudsters now have more personal information when they're calling victims to make it more believable.
Tech analyst Carmi Levy says scams are becoming more sophisticated.
This is bad, it's getting worse, and we're not doing enough to stop it.
This check.
Taryn is hoping her story is a warning to others, showing just how costly one simple mistake can be. Alex Karpa, CTV News, Winnipeg.
Tonight we're launching a new series called Unsolved 519, revisiting some cases of missing and murdered people and the families who are still looking for answers. Our very own Hannah Schmidt joins me here with more on this because, Hannah, you've been really taking the lead on this series. Tell me a little bit about the process you've been going through, what you've been looking into, and what the purpose of this series is all about.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, Leanne. So really, I'm just examining cases of missing and murdered people here in our region and across southwestern Ontario, really. So we've been, these cases have been within the community, really gripping the community and everyone involved, investigators, families. So we've been, I've been diving into these cases quite extensively for some time.
Of course, talking with families, talking with police as well. We're going to be doing multiple different cases in this series over the course of the coming months. But we begin with tonight with the disappearance of 25-year-old Mary Hammond in Brantford.
Yes.
Hannah, give us a little bit about the background of this case.
So this is, a decades-old case. Mary first went missing in 1983, September 8th. She was walking, just her routine walk to work at a local bakery, and she never arrived. One of her co-workers called her husband. Husband didn't know where she was. Police were called in. And to this day, Mary has never been found.
Never been found. Wow.
Yeah.
There has been some developments in this case, though, I understand, in the past couple of years.
Yeah, that's right. So quite a big development. In 2022, police were able to link some evidence that they found in a nearby field, outside of this bakery. Really, Mary was able to get out to that field. They followed her footprints, really. And what they were able to find was her lunchbox, a little bit of blood. So in 2022, Brantford Police, they held a press conference, and they were able to link some of that DNA that they stored from the 80s, and they were able to link it to an individual named Stephen Mudko. So he died in 2010, and that means he hasn't been charged. But if he was alive to this day, he would have been charged with her abduction and first-degree murder.
Okay. Yeah. I think, it's very important work, what you're doing here, looking into these cases. But one thing that maybe people don't realize as a journalist, of course, the hard part about this is you're telling important stories, but you're also speaking with family members who have lived through quite traumatic experiences. And I know that you had the chance to speak with family members of Mary. I'm sure it was an emotional experience. What did they have to say?
Well, so I met with Mary's niece, Brenda, late last year. We met actually at at Mohawk Park, where they have a tree and a plaque in Mary's honor. You know, it was an emotional meeting. It was an emotional sit down. It really impacted her and her family. She remembers so vividly that day when her aunt went missing. She remembers it. She remembers talking to her friends about it. Her friends would watch it on the news, and she described it as surreal. So sitting down and being able to chat with her and her reliving that, it was quite the experience. And you know, we're going to be diving into her reaction as well too, and the family's plea for information to this day.
Yeah, because you mentioned it a little bit earlier, Hannah. There is a major piece here that is missing, and that's that Mary has never been found.
Mary has never been found. She's never been located, which is why this case, it remains open to this day. And Brantford police are putting out that plea for more information. That's why we are sharing Stephen Mudco's photo. That's why they released Stephen Mudco's photo as well too, to see if anyone knows any information, you know, anything that is linked to this case. And that's a plea from both police and family, and just to kind of get the family the answers that they need, so they can later lay her to rest. Yeah.
Well, part one of Mary Hammond's case will be airing tonight on CTV News at 6, and that will be a bit of an overview of what we know up until today in this case, while part two will be airing Friday, and that of course will be the message from Mary's family and a sit-down conversation between them and Hannah. And we mentioned, Hannah, over the coming months you will be continuing to dive into other cases right around southwestern Ontario that date back years, speaking with police and family members alike.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what, there's going to be some cases that you know, they've really been in the community for quite some time, but there's recent cases as well too that again, they're not cold, they still remain open, but you know, we're going to be looking at a bunch of different cases, some spanning from, you know, decades old, and then up until today, really. So that's what I've been working on, and we're going to take a closer look at those in the coming months.
Yeah, all through Unsolved 519. Of course, you can watch that first installment tonight on CTV News at 6. Hannah, thank you so much for all your work on this.
Thank you so much, Leanne.
Checking our need-to-know calendar as we take you to break. The KW Wine and Food Show is back this weekend at the Odd. The fun starts tomorrow evening. Tickets can be found online or at the door.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
To be a pretty perfect April day, I'd say.
It's beautiful outside right now. If you're in Waterloo Region, get out there if you can, because it is gorgeous.
Now might be the peak of the day.
I think it is. You know, the sun's out, there's a nice wind, so it doesn't feel too hot, but we're sitting at about 17 degrees right now, Leanne. And for April, yes, please.
Yes, we will take it. We love it. We love it. We love it.
Absolutely. Let's take another look at historic downtown Galt in Cambridge this afternoon. Give you an idea of what we are in for, because it is so beautiful. Let's head out to Galt, or, you know, we'll see. Or we can just hang out with us.
We might be heading to Galt.
We might be there, Galt. I mean, we're bubbly and sunshine too, right, Leanne?
Hey, so that's good, Ash. That's good.
we try. But check this out. Dave Pettit bringing us this beautiful shot, our camera operator out in Cambridge this afternoon. Perfect afternoon to be out for a walk along the Grand River. It is an absolutely stunning spring day out there. We started a little bit cooler, of course. By noon, we had a bit of rain move through the region, and by around 3 o'clock, things started to taper off in regards to the wet stuff, and the sun made a return. But get out and enjoy it, because unfortunately, we are in for another rainy day. Let's take a look at the futurecast to give you an idea. We've got a bit of cloud cover. That's just pushing out, and that's why we're getting a little bit of cloud cover, but mostly sunshine at the moment. As we get past midnight, that's when we'll start to see another system move through the region. Now, this is going to continue through all of Friday, so we're expecting not too much rain, maybe around 11 millimeters or so, but overall, it will be a consistently wet day out there. You're going to need umbrellas, maybe some rubber boots if you take your dog out in a muddy spot. It will be a bit messy out there. Good news is, though, by around midnight, the skies will clear again, and we are in for a beautiful Saturday. As we take a look at what's happening right now across the country, 12 degrees in Vancouver and Victoria with the sun shining over the Rockies. It's 4 in Edmonton, 6 in Calgary. As we get through the prairie provinces, 6 in Regina as well, 2 for Thompson and Winnipeg. A little bit more cloudy there, though. Over in our nation's capital, it's raining a bit in Ottawa in 15 degrees. 20 degrees this hour in Windsor. Not bad. They're in for a potential afternoon thunderstorm because of that heat, but hopefully the thunderstorm stays away and that beautiful sunshine continues throughout. St. John's 1 degree and sunny as well. Here in Waterloo Region, we've actually gone up since our last break. 18 degrees now in Waterloo, so not too bad at all. There is no wind chill to talk about for the first time in some time, so I just wanted to point that out because I don't know about you guys, but I am so happy that I don't have to put on 16 layers to take my dog out first thing in the morning. Overnight temperatures dipping down to 2 degrees, so right around seasonal for this time of year. Around a 30% chance for those showers as we get into the overnight hours and into tomorrow. And wind gusts could be a bit windy at some points, between 20 and 40 kilometer an hour wind gusts. Tomorrow, we're looking at a daytime high of 9 with a potentially high UV index as well. So make sure you pack some sunscreen just in case. Sun setting now at 7:58 p.m. So we're getting closer and closer to an 8 p.m. sunset every day. Great news. As we take a look at our first at 5 forecast for Waterloo Region, sun returning for Saturday, a high of 10, and then temperatures just keep climbing. 15 for Sunday, 18 on Monday, and Tuesday, 18 as well. Leanne.
Love to see that, Ashley. Thanks so much. The annual Terry Fox Run isn't until September, but the planning started today with the campaign kickoff. This year features a new collection of merchandise celebrating the communities Terry ran through during his Marathon of Hope in 1980. The pieces are being promoted by Canadian icons like Michael Bublé, Sarah McLachlan, and Bryan Adams. All proceeds from the sales of the merch will go to the Terry Fox Foundation for Cancer Research.
46 years, it's pretty wild to think about that it was that long ago that Terry started. And yeah, people are still really connected to Terry's story, connected to what he started all those years ago. And I think it's, you know, one, people really connect with who Terry was as a person, but also we've all been touched by cancer in some way, whether we've, you know, faced it ourselves or loved someone who's battled or lost their battle. And, you know, so people want to help what Terry started by participating and donating to cancer research, and that's what the Terry Fox Run is all about.
More than 3 million people participate in Terry Fox Runs every year. Registration for this fall's event opens on Sunday. Still ahead on CTV News at 5, celebrating a decade of performances. The Drayton Festival Theatre marks 10 years. What's taking the stage this season? And here's what you need to know. Sample the sweetest syrup around this Saturday at the Elmira Maple Syrup Festival. With dozens of vendors and entertainment for the whole family, you can get there early and enjoy the entire day. Tonight's Digital Dive will have you getting in the mood for the Masters. In our vintage video series, we take a look back at when Listowel's Corey Connors earned a spot at Augusta in 2019. Our online team has that. You can scan the QR code, download the CTV News app, or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Fast forward to this year's Masters that kicked off today. 3 Canadians are in the field for the first golf major of the year. Corey Connors, Nick Taylor, and former Masters champion Mike Weir are all taking part. Rory McIlroy will be looking to become the first player to win back-to-back tournaments since Tiger Woods in 2002. This year's Masters will be the first since 1994, which does not include Woods or Phil Mickelson. Live coverage of the tournament can be seen on TSN. Gas prices dropped slightly overnight, but a more significant decrease is expected tomorrow. The price at the pumps fell 2 cents at midnight, bringing prices to roughly $1.87 per litre on average. Dan McTagg, the president of Canadians for Affordable Energy, is predicting prices will drop 13 cents overnight.
Quick, shot clock at 5, step back 3, buries it. Nice.
The Toronto Raptors can move into 5th place in the NBA's Eastern Conference with a win over the Miami Heat tonight. The teams last played on Tuesday with the Raps winning 129-95. Toronto's currently in 6th place, just a half game behind the Atlanta Hawks. The 6th spot is the last to avoid a potential play-in game to make the NBA playoffs. Tip-off for tonight's game against the Heat set for just after 7 p.m.
Van Acker, high slot, save, rebound, Luchenko, bouncing puck will go in! It's Jen Luchenko's first playoff goal as a Bulldog.
The Brantford Bulldogs came charging out of the gate in Game 1 of their second-round OHL playoffs against the North Bay Battalion. Jet Luchenko scoring what would ultimately be the game winner, but it really was the start of the Bulldogs' domination. The team went on to score 8 goals in total. The Battalion added 1 of their own in the third. Final score, 8-1. Game 2 of the series goes Friday. And it was all about chimney sweeps and spoonfuls of sugar today at the Drayton Festival Theatre. Mary Poppins Jr. was performed on stage by Studio 410, featuring young actors from across rural communities. The theatre company, ran by sisters, is celebrating its 10th anniversary. With the show opening to the general public this weekend, the pair are reflecting on the past decade and the confidence their actors have gained over the years.
We see it every season. We see shy kids come in, and we see it by the end of the season. They're just like, they've blossomed into these like very confident, like they work so hard and they see it pay off, and we just see what that does to them. And it's like very special. It's just like gas in the tank. That's why we do it.
Coming up at 6, CTV's Karis Mapp will hear from some of the young actors preparing for opening day, and best of luck to them. Looks like it'll be a great show. All right, we will leave it there. We're back at the top of the hour. Tony Grace will have your next local news at 6. For now, over to our colleagues at CTV National. Have a great night.